Hello everyone, in this video we are going to talk about adding polynomials. Now to add two polynomials, all you do is add their like terms. A brief example of this could be something as the following. 3x squared y plus 5x squared y. These are like terms because they both have this x squared y combination. Add the coefficients, copy and paste the variables as they appear, and you're done. Remember, when you're combining like terms, you're going to keep the variables as is. You're not going to change them. Now, technically, there are two ways to add polynomials. You can do them vertically or horizontally, and I'll show you an example of each. Let's look at adding these two polynomials vertically, kind of like if you were doing column addition. So I have 2x squared minus 4x plus 3, and we're going to add x cubed plus 5x. So how I do this, write down your first polynomial. All the powers of x are in descending order, which is good. I have second power, first power, and then 0 power. Here I have x to the third and then plus 5x. So this would actually go in front of the first polynomial term here, this 2x squared. And then you would align the like terms as such. Now, the sum of the polynomials here, we can use placeholders such as 0 or 0x squared in this case because we're missing that x squared here. So you can add those placeholders there if you'd like, or you can simply just drop down that specific term because it's not going to affect the sum when we're done. So when I add these two polynomials together, there's 0x cubed up here plus x cubed. Those are like terms. Just to show you that placeholder thing I was talking about. So 0x cubed plus x cubed, that's just simply x cubed. I just copy and paste. Same thing here, except this is now x squared. Negative 4x plus 5x. So in this case, I now have 1x, or simply just x, and then plus 3. This would be my sum for this addition here. Now, horizontally, it doesn't make much of a difference in terms of how you find your final answer, but one thing that can help is identifying what your like terms are if you happen to have any when you're adding polynomials together. Here's what I mean by that. Here I have 6x to the power of 3 minus 4x squared plus 3, and we're adding negative 2x to the third plus 7x squared minus 5. Right off the bat, I have like terms right here, as well as here, and there as well. So I can combine each of my terms together for this polynomial. So 6x to the third plus negative 2x to the third. Adding a negative is simply the same thing as subtracting. So 6 minus 2. Negative 4x squared plus 7x squared, so negative 4 plus 7. I don't have a power of x, so if you'd like, you can put plus 0x as a placeholder if you want to account for all powers of x. It's not necessary. 3 plus negative 5 is the same thing as 3 minus 5, or negative 2. Here is our sum. Thank you so much for watching. and I will see you later.